Everything is quiet. The only thing you can hear all around is the sound of computer keyboards. In a few minutes, your other office mates have already stood up one by one to have lunch. Let's go, your friend said while fixing her things on the table. But you just lean on your head on the table instead. I have no appetite, Kate. Can you just eat without me? You wondered why your friend isn't answering you. So you raise your head to look at her, as you saw her looking at somewhere. And that's when you saw your husband staring at you intently. But when you look at him, he suddenly left. Whoa! I feel goosebumps at Sir Jungkook to stare with you. Does he get angry because you didn't come home? What if he gets mad at me too because I let you sleep in my apartment? OMG, Kate. You have nothing to worry about him. I'm literally having a hard time understanding him on how to handle and deal with him. And I'm giving up. And since he said I'm free to do all I want as long as I don't interfere in his life, then fine. I'm starting treating him the way he treated me. You are Ryan, working as a team leader of the designing team. You are the wife of the CEO of the company you are working for. But you didn't get married because you like each other. You got married because of the incident that you caused. Jungkook is a famous CEO, but he is a heartless guy. He doesn't know how to show mercy for his employees, and above all, he is a cold person. One night you attended a party and Jungkook was also one of the guests, but he ignores you. It likes he didn't know you at all. While you always see each other in the meeting, so it's impossible that he doesn't know you. And since you're a little bit drunk, you got the courage to scold Jungkook in front of everyone. Jungkook felt humiliated, and those times to protect his reputation, he said in front of everyone that you were his fiancé and you were just joking. When you woke up the next day, you just found out that you was already engaged. You talked to him, but he is the one who has a guts to get mad because of what you did. He said he had no choice that night, and the worst thing is, he can't take back what he said because it's already spread all over the media. Even his family already know that you are his fiancé. So he asked you to marry him. You ended up being his contract wife. After 3 years, he will give you shares on his company and you can divorce him. It's not money you are after, that's why you agree. You also look at the situation. You know that his company would be greatly damaged if the wedding didn't go ahead. And another thing, you can't deny the fact that you also made a huge mistake at that night. In the house and office, his treatment of you is totally the same. He doesn't care you at all, and most of all, he told you even you are married to him, you can date freely as long as you hide it to the public. Well, what are you expecting for the heartless person? So now you start treating him on how he treated you. If he ignores you, you're also ignoring him. They didn't talk to you at home, that's not a problem. You don't talk to him either. The next thing you will do is to find your secret boyfriend so that your life is not bored. You only live once, so you want to enjoy it. Besides, he allow you to do that. When you got home, Jungkook's car already in the parking lot. Oh, why so early? Did he think I would come home? As you enter the passcode and open the door, you went in and walked to the living room. Then you saw Jungkook in the kitchen, holding a cup of coffee while staring at you. You just passed by him and about to go upstairs. Why end? You stop and look at him immediately with the mixtures of shock and surprise. since this is the first time he called your name inside a house after 2 months of being a married couple. What? He put down the cup of coffee and put his hand in his pocket. Where did you sleep last night? Did I hear it right? He asked me where I slept last night? Wait, did someone possess him or did he eat poison? Just somewhere. Where? Tell me specifically. I'm with my friend. Girl or boy? Boy. I sleep at my crush house. We just said that to make him stop because you seems awkward with him. Seriously, YN? Hmm, I'm serious. Aren't you saying that I can date freely as long as we hide our relationship in the public? As you see him gritted his teeth, but you just ignore him and continue to walk. You enter your room and walk back and forth. He talked to me for 2 minutes. No, I think he talked to me for 3 minutes. But why? You're busy talking to yourself when you heard a knock, which you opened the door right away. YN, I changed my mind, he said while blocking the entrance door. Change what? From now on, you can't date while we're married. But why? Just because. So, break up with him. After he said that, he went to his room just next to yours. What's really wrong with him? He's acting weird. What if there is a ghost in this house and it possessed him last night because he was alone? You even going crazy wondering what's going on with Jungkook. You want to know what's really going on. So you went to his room and put your ear close to the door to hear what he is doing inside. What if he's talking to an alien? But you can't hear anything. So you put your ear even closer to the door. But suddenly it opened that makes you fall down. Good thing you lean on something. What are you doing? As you realize that your whole face was sobbing on Jungkook's chest while you were hugging on him. You quickly stand straight and walk backwards. I'm sorry. The thing is, I'm just curious. What kind of wood your door made of? Because it's very elegant. You show your fake smile and run back to your room. 2 days later, while you were busy working, Jungkook's personal assistant came and told you that Jungkook was calling you. Why? Kate asked. I have no idea. Maybe he is possessed again by an alien. Sir, are you calling me? He stopped on what he's doing and stood up. At the same time, he put on his coat. Follow me, he said. Even if you were confused, you still follow him. Later on, his SUV car stopped at a boutique. Let's go. Is he going to sell me to the alien? You said to yourself. You entered the boutique as he was immediately greeted by the staff. Help her to fit the dress that I ordered for her. Wait, what dress? We're going to the party. But why I need to go with you? Do I need to answer that? Because you are my wife, of course. You come closer and whisper, but I'm just your contract wife. When he suddenly held your hand and pulled you to the dressing room. Still, you are my wife, and I'm your husband. As he let go of your hand and closed the curtain. Since you have no choice, you just follow him. You fit the dress that he chooses one by one, but he doesn't like it. Too sexy for you. He can see your cleavage. You're showing too much skin until you cut this. Mr. John, what if I'm not going with you? No, I mean, that gown is better for you. You walk behind him while entering the venue until you notice that he is slowing down so you can catch up with him. And the moment you stand next to him, he takes your hand as you wrap around his arms. You shouldn't bring me here. Why not? As I've said, you're my wife. So let's just enjoy this evening together as he winks at you. This is not first time to attend a party, but this is your first time to enjoy a party. You don't know why. Maybe because you are with your secret crush. Every day you notice a change in Jungkook. He became talkative lately. He also became nice to you. You almost forgot that he is your heartless boss that you hate the most. Because even though he is like that, you still had a crush on him. One day, during break time, Neil approached you to give your favorite chocolate. He came from Germany for vacation and he just came back. Thank you so much, buddy, you said and tapped his head as you took the chocolate bowl and you put on your mouth. Without you knowing, Jungkook saw this. He thought Neil was the boyfriend you're talking about. Jungkook came to you angrily, and suddenly he grabbed your face with both hands and kissed you aggressively. You just stood in shock. Even your office mates all gaped. Later on, Jungkook broke the kiss as he chewed the chocolate that he took inside your mouth while kissing you. The kiss is so sweet, but the chocolate is not delicious. After that, he gave Neil a death glare and went back to his office. It took a few minutes before your senses came back. Your mind was so confused why he did that in front of many people, so you follow him. You get inside to his office without knocking the door as you caught him smiling alone. Sir Jun, what did you do? Which one? Eating your chocolate? Don't worry, I'll buy you a lot of chocolate and I'll make sure it's delicious. That's not what I'm talking about. The kiss. Why did you kiss me? Is there something wrong with what I did? You're my wife. Kissing my wife is not a crime. But I'm just your contract wife. After years, we will divorce, remember? So please, sir, go back to the way you were before. Because I'm really so confused by the changes you are showing to me. He looks down and says, Me too. I don't know either why I want to change for you. All I know is that I'm happy when I'm with you. You are like a drug for me that I'm looking for. My day is incomplete when I don't see you. Also, seeing you with other guy makes me jealous, like earlier. Do you like me? What if I say yes? Can we take it slowly? Maybe you are just confused about your feelings. I don't want to get hurt. Another thing, you don't have to be jealous since I'm just joking by saying I have a boyfriend. You and Jungkook agree not to rush so that you don't regret on anything. You start dating, having fun and spending time with, and getting to know each other. A few months have passed that your setup is like that. Not perfect, there are also times that you two fight too. But you make it sure that the night doesn't end without talking about it. Christmas Eve. Jungkook asks you to have dinner in your favorite restaurant. After eating, you two decided to roam around since there are many beautiful places covered with decorations and you want to see that. While walking, you see a big Christmas tree. Wow, that's beautiful as you run going to that Christmas tree. But you stop when Jungkook calls your name. Why in? You turn your back to face him, but remain standing where you were stopped, about 3 meters away from him. Huh? Can we not get divorced? Can we be together for the rest of our lives? I'm 100% sure and no doubt that you are the one I want to be with. Your eyes became teary and say, okay, let's do that, as you run going back to him. But before you can get close, he stops you again. Are you sure? Because once you come close to me and I hold you, this time I will never let you go. Of course, I'm 100% sure, you said. You're about to go him, but he runs to you instead and hugs you while lifting you from the ground. I love you. You hug him tightly as answer, me too. The end. Thank you for watching Kubis. Good night.